Welcome to my channel, where every story comes to life. Dive into captivating narratives that spark your imagination. Let's begin today with a new tale. Meet Ethan Ramirez, a 38-year-old entrepreneur who had spent the last decade building his business and life in the vibrant city of Seattle. Alongside him was his wife Isabella, 34, a high-powered marketing executive. Together, they had two young children, a boy and a girl. And from the outside, it seemed like they had the perfect life. Their friends often marveled at their success, complimenting their strong marriage and how nothing could possibly come between them. But Ethan began noticing small changes in Isabella over the past 6 months. She became more distant, often lost in thought, and more attached to her phone than usual. She'd talk about work events, late-night meetings, and the occasional girls' night out, which Ethan trusted at first. Yet the way she smiled down at her phone, the texts she never shared, and the increase in her work commitments began to gnaw at him. Still, Ethan didn't want to jump to conclusions. He knew that relationships could sometimes feel distant during busy times, but late at night, when Isabella was sleeping beside him, he couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. The tipping point came when Isabella's boss, Luke, a 40-year-old tech CEO, invited them both to an exclusive networking event at his luxurious penthouse in downtown Seattle. Luke was the kind of man who exuded confidence and power, sharp, well-dressed, and always wearing a smirk that Ethan couldn't quite trust. He was successful, charismatic, and seemed to have the perfect life, much like Ethan. But there was something unsettling about the way Luke looked at Isabella, something in the way his hand lingered just a moment too long on her shoulder when they greeted each other. Ethan tried to brush it off. After all, what kind of man would invite a couple to a party if he were secretly having an affair with the wife? Yet a small, nagging voice in the back of Ethan's mind couldn't quite silence itself. It was the beginning of a story that would unravel everything Ethan thought he knew about his marriage.